This is my kids under, I don't know, 3 basket that I made for the babies, and I have a customer who pulled on up and he wanted something for the baby, and I'm so glad he's supporting. Thank you very much, and God bless you from the bottom of my soul, baby. I done pulled up in front of my house, y'all. I done got 4 sales posted up in front of my house. Somebody just got one of these, somebody just got one of those, and somebody, I have to make them a basket. So I got the purses out here, y'all. I got the unicorns, I got the shovels, I got more unicorns, and then I got the boys' little tennis sets, the Ninja Turtles, and some more bubbles, and I'm making as I go. All right, this is day number 2 of me selling Easter baskets. I'm sitting on my porch. I started yesterday. I didn't have a lot of content yesterday. I don't know why I wasn't videotaping. Now I know why, because I was on live. I made my 1,000 subscribers yesterday, y'all. And it was such a milestone. And so I had several sales, and I just didn't do a lot of videotaping. So hopefully I can get some content today. I'm making baskets as I go on the porch. Right now I'm about to change my sign from this 4th of July special that I have on the sign. I'm going to change it with these markers right here. These are chalk markers, and it's different rainbow colors. I think I bought these from Amazon for like 20 bucks. So let me change this sign so that people know what I have over here to sell. Yes, it was extremely hot yesterday. It's not that bad today, but it was so hot yesterday. So I got a wet paper towel, and I just wipe down, these markers that I use. You can just wipe it down with a paper towel, a wet paper towel, and it comes right on off. I sewed, I must have sewed something on 4th of July. Baskets, apparently. My leftover graduation baskets or something. I can't even remember, but that's what this sign said. I be doing so much out here, y'all. I didn't go nowhere. I was out here selling baskets a few hours. It's my anniversary on 4th of July, and so they have a lot of 4th of July parades around the neighborhood, so I think I sold maybe 2 or 3 full baskets. I can't remember. But right now I am scrubbing down this chalkboard so I can make a sign so people know what I'm selling. And I'm going to just basically put Easter baskets, cheap, starting off at, I don't know, $15. Maybe I'm going to just round it off to 20. Starting off at 20 and up, and put an arrow going up and keep it pushing, y'all. Because I had a lot of people yelling out their window yesterday asking how much are the baskets. And so if they see a sign, they won't have to scream out their window. They could just read the sign and pull over. I don't even answer the question because I live at a 4-way stop sign, and I don't want it to cause traffic, so I just tell people to pull over. Because I don't need the city complaining that I am causing a traffic jam. And furthermore, hi, I live directly across the street from the fire department, and so I try to not make the intersection blocked as much as possible. So I don't want no misunderstandings that I'm blocking their access to get out their building to go help somebody. So I definitely want to control traffic by telling people to park, and I'll answer all questions once they're parked. So it's just safer for me, safer for them, and it gets me less attention by the city if I just have people park and come out their car and ask questions. So that's what I do. like right now, somebody rolled down their window and they're looking. I live at a four-way stop sign, so it really helps that I'm at a four-way stop sign. It gives the people an opportunity to check out what I got going on, and so I love it. So, like I said, I am going to fix this chalkboard. Excuse the noise, y'all. I'm on my porch. And like I said, I have all these different color markers. And I'm going to change it and make it say Easter baskets. So let's see what it do. I haven't used them in a while. You got to shake them up. I've only used them a couple times, but they gotta dry out fast. So you have to definitely make sure you keep these caps on them, because these things are not cheap. But you shake them, and that's supposed to get the ink to flow, because I haven't used these a lot. But shoot, probably like anything else, if you don't use them, it's gonna dry up. So let's see if it's dry. This is the pink. Oh yeah, see? Can't even see that. Yeah. And you can hear it's a lot in here. You can hear the balls shaking, and I can feel the ink. But it is definitely not writing on this board like it should. It should just flow out with no problem. And it's not doing that, my loved ones. Let's try the purple. I know these caps don't want to stay. I know that much. That's probably why the caps are loose. And well, the purple looked it a little better. The purple looked it definitely a little better. It's just not very bright. I like using yellow and green so that people can see it in white from far away. I don't think I ever used the yellow. Let's see. I see. I was just speaking of the fire department. Here they come. See, I don't like my intersection blocking them. I need them to be able to drive by. I don't want no excuses why they can't drive by. I don't need no issues from the city. All right, Easter baskets. Oh yeah, now the yellow, this lime yellow is really bright. You can see the sign. So I might have to write everything in the yellow, because you can't even see the word Easter up here. I think I'll just put everything in yellow. You definitely can't see the word Easter. So everything will be in yellow. Call it a day. At least they'll know what I got going on over here. Easter baskets, any occasion baskets, because everything, you know, you can take it. First of all, there's tons of birthdays prior to Easter right now. So somebody might be on their way to a birthday party and need to get a gift for that person. So this is why I start selling my baskets way before Easter, to let the community know that I'll be out here for Easter. And also, like I said, there are tons of birthdays prior to Easter. Like mine, for instance. Mine is March 31st. Easter's April 5th. So there is definitely tons of tons of birthdays prior to Easter. So don't miss the opportunity of making sales when you can start selling prior to Easter. And today is March the 8th. And like I said, Easter is the 12th of April, which is about a little less than 30 days away. Well, there's tons of Easter baskets at the stores, so baby, you can start selling your baskets now so that people know you're selling baskets and they can avoid going to the store, getting a basket from the store, and they can get them from you. I just left Walmart. They got one toy in there and one piece of candy for $10. It's just not full at all. And so I totally like to fill my baskets and get people's money's worth in a basket. I don't want the kid to open it up and in 5 minutes there ain't nothing left to do with your basket. So I try to get big toys and things for the kids to play with for hours on Easter and not just for 5 minutes. So that be my ultimate goal. I try to find inexpensive toys. A Dollar Tree has a lot of stuff, 5 and below. But I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of remote control cars for the boys, stuff that requires batteries. And so the things that do have batteries, I made sure I attached the battery with the gift. So all you got to do is just add a couple extra dollars to the gift because you have to include the batteries. So but at least the parents don't have to run out and get batteries. So I got several items that pertain to batteries. The walkie-talkies, several remote control cars. But the parents ain't got to do nothing but just assemble it for their kids. So I'm making it easy for everybody. That is my ultimate goal, to make it easy for everybody. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to show y'all my setup. But let me write Easter right here on this board. Easter basket. And then I'm going to write, I'm going to smash my finger. And then I'm going to put Easter basket special. So people know they're getting a deal over here. And then I'll put starting at, let's see, I said I was going to sell my shovels for between 15 and 20. I'm going to just say 20 and up. And then and up. So there's no misunderstandings. That everything on the table is not $20. 20 and up. And so, yeah. That's what Shell Bell's going to do. I'm going to come back out to the porch and get my supplies. And I'll be back, my loved ones. Thank you again. Y'all done showed up and showed out. So, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And Shell Bell gonna be back, y'all. All right? Let me get this sign together. But this is the stuff that I done put already out already. I done put these baskets out, the unicorn baskets, the bubbles, all unicorn theme, the shovels. So this is the stuff I brought out already, y'all, from the comfort of my home. You see my porch? And then these are some baskets for the boys. But I got a whole lot more. I got to get busy. So I will be back, my loved ones, for sure. Smooches. All right, y'all. I am sitting on the porch with my baskets out. And of course, while I'm sitting on the porch, I'm going to continue to create baskets. And so I don't have enough boy baskets. So I have to continue to make boy baskets. So with that being said, I had ordered a case of these water guns right here. I ordered a case of these from Hobby Lobby, the spring sale. I got them, I believe, 40% off. Look at that tree. Look at all that pollen on that tree, y'all. Spring is definitely here. It is 80 degrees on a Sunday on March the what day is it? I think it's the 8th. Yes, March 8th. The day that the time went back. Okay, we lost the hour last night. So the day is flying by like crazy. So anyways, I bought these by the case, these here. And I'm making 6 of them in this concept, which is inside of this little box, bunny box. I put a coloring book behind it and to give it some support. And then I have the water gun itself. I got these crayons, y'all, for 50 cents at Walmart. These is the straight Crayolos 24 pack, okay? I got that for 50 cents at Walmart, okay? I thought that was a beautiful deal. And I bought, I think, 60 of those about 2 weeks ago. Then I got the Tushy Rolls at Dollar Tree. And then the baby got plenty of snacks. Got some goldfishies, some Rice Krispie treats, some Welch's, and some Sour Patches, some Oreos, individual pack, and of course I got some Choc, and little hamburgers, and I just dropped his sucker, so I'm gonna have to get him some more suckers, but I put like 4 individual charm suckers in the bag. Skits, I buy this 300 pouch from the Business Center Costco, y'all. It's where stores like liquor stores and regular stores go buy their stuff in bulk and then sell it at their stores. So I got this for $9.99, all these suckers, y'all. I make candy shish kebabs for my business, and I use these at the toppers on top of my candy shish kebab. So I had a lot of those left over. So I said, oh my God, let me look at my candy stash and see what I got left over. So I had plenty of leftover candy in my candy stash. I had my girlfriend, oh, we can't be copyrighted. I had my girlfriend go to Business Center yesterday. Well, she went, I shouldn't say, I didn't have her go. She went for her baskets, and I had her pick up me a few things. So that's the way to go if you're making baskets out here in these streets, y'all. I got these individual pack Oreos. There's 2 cookies in a pack, and I think these were like $13 maybe, and you get 60 of them. So that's 60 baskets you can fill, y'all. They get 1 each. And then the 3 flavored Rice Krispie treats was also, I don't know, maybe $13. I basically had her get 3 things. I got a large box of these of 65. So between the Rice Krispie treats and the Oreos and the large box of these of 65, it was $40.99. That is a steal, okay? So that's gonna cover 60 baskets, and they got them treats like that. So that is definitely a way to go, is buying them in bulk. Let me get this candy up before I forget. I don't need no ants. So that is definitely the way to go if you're out here making these baskets, is to buy your candy and your snacks in bulk. Because Costco don't have it in bulk like that. I mean, not Costco, excuse me. Walmart, they have it in bulk, but not as many as Costco or Sam's Club. Smart and Final has stuff in bulk too, but definitely Sam's Clubs and those business centers. I'm from the West Coast, so it just depends on where you're from. So I'm from the West Coast, the Bay Area, and so we only have the business center and like Sam's Club, Costco, places like that. So that's where I had my girlfriend do for me, and I was so grateful. I drove to her house last night and picked up those snacks so that I can continue to make more baskets today. So yeah, it's another hot day. It's like, I don't know, 74 degrees or something like that, but it's hot. It is definitely hot. Matter of fact, I need to get me a water. So yeah, I am basically done with this concept. I'm gonna wrap it up in one of these bags that I have inside that perfectly fits those, and I don't know why I didn't bring it out. I'm gonna have to pause you. All right, so these bags are 16 by 24. I was gonna add some bubbles to the baby's thing too. Add some bubbles, fill in some of that spot. And there we go. Baby needs some bubbles. All babies get bubbles. I think the bubbles, kids love bubbles. They just love them. Adults love bubbles. You can't go wrong with bubbles. Okay. Now, this box fits perfectly inside this bag, okay? I mean perfectly. Perfectly inside this gift bag. Inside this gift bag, it goes just lovely. Oh, y'all, this heat is burning up the feet. Well, I seen one lady roll it down. You could do that on a bigger bag. You can't do that really. Well, you can, I guess, on a little bag. Come on. So I got you in cricket. There you go. So it fits perfectly inside these bags that are 16 by 24. Perfectly. Excellent. Oh, my feet is burning. I mean, the sun, I'm going to have burnt toes fooling around with this heat today. Whoa. And there we go. Didn't want to sit. Whew. Oh my God. Okay. And that's how it's going to just look. I can tape the snacks down, but I really don't do a whole lot of taping the snacks down to the box. Maybe one or two pieces. I might take these goldfishes down to the bottom. Woo, y'all, this sun is beating my toes up. Oh, my Lord. Place the rest of these right up in here. And I use ribbon. Where's my ribbon bag? I just use ribbon. I don't put no bow on it. I put an egg maybe in the middle. I hadn't had one person complain that I should have had a bow on it. And so I make my baskets inexpensive as much as I can. So I have to cut back on some costs because I buy some stuff at the Dollar Tree, but a lot of this stuff is not at the Dollar Tree. And I pay like maybe half off, but I might have paid full price for a lot of items. And so I had to cut back on other things basically. And grass was gonna be okay. And I really didn't use a lot of grass when I made my kids' baskets anyway, so they ain't tripping on that grass. They want everything in that basket besides that grass, so it's okay if you don't have grass. It's okay if you don't have baskets. You can use anything to build it up. You can use boxes. I have some gifts that's just directly in the plastic bag, y'all, because they're just too big and too bulky. And I'm tired of going to the store buying baskets. So we're gonna make a do with what we got around here. Because me in the store, every time I go there, it's quite a bit that I'm saying hello to on my lovely swipe of the card. And not credit, cash, debit. So, yeah. So at the end of the day, I love doing what I do. I love making the kids happy. I gotta just cut back on some things. I'd rather give them an extra treat than to give them that grass. That's my motto. I'd rather give you an extra piece of candy than to give you that darn grass. And where I live at, child, they got rid of plastic bags January 1 of this year, 26. So that grass ain't nothing but some plastic that's hard to get rid of. And I'm a grandma now. And I want the world to continue rolling around this camp. And we ain't got enough spots already to put all this trash we accumulate on a daily basis at. So if I can help don't contribute to more trash in the world, well, that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't buy that grass. I had a lady comment and tell me it's unprofessional, but I ain't had one person walk up to me and say, hey, you ain't got grass, so I ain't finna buy your bag. So, hey, I don't know what to tell the lady that made the comment. I just pray for her success on her journey on whatever she's doing in the world. That's all I can say. But I take the edge of the scissors and I make it look like Shirley Temple curl with the scissors, and then it'll look nice and curly. And I'll stick an egg in the middle, and there we go. That's a boy concept. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna come back and continue to make more baskets. I have multiple concepts.